a quick and easy no-cook lunch recipe, and you won't believe that it contains no animal products. Here to share their vegan tuna salad, we welcome the creators of Sweet Simple Vegan, Jasmine Briones and Chris Petrellese.
Yes. You got it.
Thanks for being here, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
I love a tuna salad sandwich. And this seems like a pretty easy vegan swap to this recipe.
Yes, it's very simple. It's one ingredient swap. For the tuna, we're using chickpeas.
Okay, but we're still going to get that tuna flavor in there somewhere too, right? So let's jump in. Where do we begin?
We're going to start with our chickpeas.
Okay.
So chickpeas, we just buy it pre-made in a can. You can also make it at home yourself, but this is the easiest route. We're just going to add that to a large bowl, and we're going to mash that up so it gets that tuna-y, fishy texture.
Yum.
You can use a potato masher or a fork.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go with a fork.
It's usually a little bit easier to use a fork.
And we want it a little more fine, so I'm going to mash that up.
And you always have a fork around somewhere.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the only manual labor part.
Yes.
Pretty much. This is the hardest part of the recipe.
It does kind of, though, have that tuna flaky texture as soon as you start mashing it. That's so funny.
Yeah, the skins come off and it's kind of, it gives a unique texture.
How great. So how did you guys decide, I'm going to make a tuna salad that's not tuna? How did you come up with this recipe in the first place?
I feel like there are a lot of iterations of it online. So
yeah, we can't take credit for coming up with
the concept.
This. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But I feel like we've been making this for almost a decade at this point. This is like one of our go-to recipes. It's super easy, no cooking is required, and it lasts long in the fridge, so it's a good thing to have for the week if we want to pre-make our lunches for the week.
Yeah, what a great meal prep idea.
Yeah.
And this seems like it would keep a little longer and not stink up your fridge maybe if you made actual
Right.
tuna salad.
You can bring it on a plane and
That's
not.
there you go. I didn't even think about that.
I love that. And you guys have had Sweet Simple Vegan going for 10 years now?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We've been working together on the blog. It's so much fun, and it's really nice to be able to do it together as well.
Okay, how are we coming along here?
Sorry.
That's looking pretty good. I know, you're doing all the manual labor.
So
you can
this
leave
is
a
pretty
little bit
much,
of texture.
Yeah, you can get it as fine as you want it. We're going to leave some texture in here. And now we're just going to add in the remaining ingredients. So like a tuna salad, we're adding in some mayo. This is vegan mayo. You can also use avocado, mashed avocado as well if you don't want to use mayo.
That's a good idea.
Or even tahini.
Oh, yeah.
This is just, we usually have mayo in the fridge.
Sure.
It's a good staple.
It's pretty easy to come by like a vegan mayo now too.
Yeah.
And then this is nori. This is going to give us the fishy flavor.
Yum.
Yeah, so you can also use dulse flakes, but we basically just pulsed this in a blender, and it came in a sheet, and
oh, nice.
yeah, you just
That's easy enough.
Break it down. Yeah.
Okay.
we have some celery, just diced.
Yeah, now these are just like the staples of what you would put in your tuna salad.
Exactly.
Red onion.
Yum.
Here you go. I'll hand you this.
Some relish. You can use sweet relish or dill relish.
Okay.
I kind of like dill relish, but it's all
too.
preferential.
Yeah. I mean, I won't say no to either, but
Totally.
we love a dill.
And some Dijon mustard. Again, you can use whatever mustard you'd like. This is just our preference.
And then finally, just a little bit squeeze of lemon.
That's a nice touch at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited about this. These are like all my favorite things.
And then we just need some black pepper.
Okay.
And we like to season it with salt to taste. Because we added the nori, it adds a saltiness already.
Yeah.
So I would say don't add salt till later, and then just taste it and add it
That's a good
as
note.
you need.
Chef's tip. Okay.
And you just mix it up, and
That's it.
This is so
Easy.
easy.
Yeah.
I'm totally going to try this at home.
yeah, it's great as the weather gets warmer too to
Yeah, it's
bring
a
it
good
on a picnic.
food.
I'm always thinking about cooking with kids too. I bet they would love mashing up the chickpeas as their own little project.
That's a great idea.
That would be a lot of fun.
Look at that.
Beautiful,
That
delicious.
looks so good.
Yeah, it looks
You get the
just
nice
like tuna.
crunch,
Yeah. Okay.
and then we just throw it on
You've
a
got
sandwich.
your sandwiches ready to go
Yeah.
too, so that helps.
So we're serving ours with just lettuce and tomato, keeping it simple, but you can really add whatever else you'd like.
Yeah, avocado would be great on it. You can also put it in a tortilla to make a wrap. So.
Sure.
You can eat it out of the bowl with a spoon. if you
Well,
really
I mean,
wanted
I'm
to.
not opposed to that.
Yeah.
Do you ever do like a melt with the vegan
Oh,
cheese?
yeah.
I
It's
love a
great with
tuna
vegan
melt.
cheese as well.
So good. Look at that. I mean, if you served this to me and told me that was a tuna salad, I would say, sure, it sure looks like one. I wouldn't question it.
And hopefully it tastes like one.
I'm so excited.
We haven't eaten meat in a while, so we might not be the best judge, but
To us, it tastes like it.
Fair enough.
It's been a while. So yeah, that's all you
Those
gotta
look
do.
So beautiful.
You have your vegan tuna salad sandwiches, and they're ready.
Okay, I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a very
please.
The moment
ungraceful,
of truth.
gigantic bite of this gorgeous sandwich with perfectly toasted bread, I might add. This is so nice. Okay, here we go. Do you guys have any other favorite recipes? Because I'm gonna ask you a question because I'm gonna take a bite and I'm gonna be unavailable for a second over here.
Well, we have a website, Sweet Simple Vegan, and our whole thing is we do simple, approachable recipes. So if you're looking for more recipes like this that are, easy to approach and good for beginners, that's a lot of what we cover on our website. We do a lot of pastas. We love pastas in our house.
A lot of one-pot
great
meals.
idea.
A lot of one-pot meals.
I love that. How much nori is on my face is my only question
Actually,
right
nothing.
now. Okay.
You did good, yeah.
So delicious. I would literally eat that and not question if that was actual tuna or not.
I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank
A little
you.
messy, but so good.
We're glad you enjoyed
Great
it.
to have you here. Okay, we'll have this recipe and more about Sweet Simple Vegan on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.